Any question?
So what I have read about one the Bible, that water is parted, so the same thing also written in the Quran.
How many it is parted?
The Noah's Ark was built in the water came, that is different story.
Actually, as before starting with this lecture, I told you, it is not like a story that is mentioned. But this thing is, we are finding in the Holy Book Quran, the Noah was getting guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah asked them, according to my guidance, you build the ark. Then after that, it was ordered to the Noah, when the waters, say like the spring will be gushed out, so you have to be embarked in the ship. Then after that, the flooded, then the rain was fall down is also, and also the water is coming out from the earth. So then maybe the ark was moving on himself. But even we are not finding some whole stories in the biography of the Prophet. Lots of things when we are going to explain to our people. So lots of scholars, they are going to be taking a point. Oh, from where you quoted this thing, from where you quoted this thing. Because the Quran is actually not the book of the stories. But if you want to say the water was parted, it is not like this. Maybe here in the Quran, when the water will be gushed out from the earth, so you have to be embarking in the ark, and then the ark will be moved with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's moving and it's resting. When you will be embarking, mean Bismillah, you just aim in with the name of Allah. In the name of Allah, you just aim because no one of them know how do we ride the boat, how do we ride these great fishes. So then maybe when the flooded is, the water is going to be up, and maybe the ark is going to be start. Maybe even some scholars say the ark was just around these whole, around these 150 days when it was flooded, the ark was just moving around the Kaaba, which is located in holy city Makkah. It was just moving around like this. But even I have not found any, something in hadith about it. Lots of things is going to be famous, but it's the main things why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to explain it, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala quoted the story of Noah in the Quran for our guidance. Even in the way of where the God is going to be counseling the people, they will be quoted the preaching after you. Where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to warn the people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be quoted the punishment of the Noah. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punished them. So like this, the story is going to be little bit, a few things you will find from here, few things there, from others. But even in the Quran, there have no any verse in which say the ark was between the waters and the water was parted. We have not found any verse.
The story was told objectively, not just for the sake of story.
Yeah.
There is the difference between the scriptures, other scriptures of the Quran.
And what about things like animals where they also
it is not much authentic or much importance for the, because it's
the message is
in fact we can take it because it is being believed that they are also,
according to that's all thing, Prophet said, La nusallimu wa la nukadhib. We get not filmed 100%, oh this is the truth, and we can't say 100%, oh no, this is all.
Since it's the history of the prophets, we can add it, but it cannot be authentic. Because in the face of Islam, there should be, if you say anything, there should be authentic. Otherwise, there will be a lot of deviation afterwards. So it has to be confined with its area where it has to be.
So that's when I have explained it now here, the story of Noah from the Bible. Maybe some others author they explain it, the story of Noah in the Bible some different ways. Even I have not quoted there the few words which I think the brother Abdullah guide you sent me, that's all, in which that I told you that he has also blamed, and he put a label of blame upon the Noah. He turned and the Noah and his son have a dispute. When his son saw him, oh he is drinking. So then after that his son is going to be arguing with him, how I believe you himself physically you are not okay, you are not going to follow the religion himself. So that this thing argument, even this thing, even the Noah is the pious people according to the Quran verses. He was praised by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Quran. But in the Bible, the same something is other, like Abu Bakr is going to explain.
For how many centuries Noble have been preaching?
How many what?
How many centuries that have been preaching?
950. 950. Before flood, I think it was 650 something. That's why the edge of the Nu is the different. Some say just 950. Some say no, it is the 1000 because 950 he preached, and before that 40, 50 years, this was the before after his messengership. His edge was 950.
But the 650 was
Before the flood, before destroying of these all people, before after this terrible flooding. After this, again he preached.
950 years, not centuries.
Yeah, 950 years, sorry. 950 years.
What is the main theme of Noah's preaching? It's only man after.
Yeah. So because the main preaching, as I told you, all revealed is in just this main preaching. Then after that, the living style and the worshipping way, this was the different, messenger. That's why the messenger Adam, he had just built the earth. Like he was just was not like also they were believing on oneness of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. But even that's the more after the revelation of God given to them, that was according to their life. And when the whole thing was destroyed, after that the Jews also same like this. If they believe on the oneness of Allah, we worship, and then the managing and building of the earth, and then developing life. This we can see.
Evaluation list? You have to. Please, those who are not driving, please fill the.